right, I am back finally. Um, so I did the burpee challenge in November. November 18 is when I finally finished it, and I've been intending to get this video up. I've just been really busy with building my company, looking for work, and holidays and everything with family. So now it is January 2nd, and I finally have some time to get this done. And I just wrote down some pointers to just kind of explain my experience and conclusions doing 200 burpees a day for 200 days. And so, first item on the list, of course, is why burpees. So I like burpees a lot. They are a full body exercise, and they don't require any equipment and you can do them anywhere, at any time. And they are highly repetitive, which also doesn't really bother me, but you just, anywhere you can do burpees, they get your heart rate up quickly, and they just make you feel good. Well, afterward, they're painful when you're doing them. And as to the challenge, I had done previous challenge before. I had started with a progressive challenge with like 12 burpees on day one, and then I'd add 4 burpees each day until I got to 200. And at which point on that one, I continued that challenge and did 200 burpees a day for a month, and then dropped off for a while, and then came back and did 300 burpees a day for a month, and dropped off again, and then built up to 200 a day. And this is all the course of like 2-3 years or so. And then I decided to do the 200-day challenge, and that was the biggest one I've done, and probably the last one. And obviously that was not consecutive. It's not 200 consecutive days, which would simply be unrealistic. I did do them when I was tired or sick or even hungover a time or two, but when I got really sick, I didn't do it because I just didn't want to exacerbate my lungs too much. But there were certain days I had to skip due to work or just whatever circumstances. So anyway, I did get 200 days total. And so as to the changes that I experienced, physical changes, there were some, not as much as you would think. People seem to have the idea that I would just be fully ripped, and that isn't the case. My core, it did get significantly stronger. Just my muscles were definitely there. They engaged whenever I needed to use them, like just doing any sort of day-to-day work and exercise, chores. But my endurance did increase, and my overall stamina, so I could do more burpees. Like, just takes more to get my heart rate up, and I could go longer in any sort of exercise or just whatever I'm doing. And so my belly though didn't really get too much thinner, and that the reason for that is more into diet, which will come to another point here. But aside from physical, the mental changes I experienced, that was actually the bigger challenge of doing burpees, as anyone will know that does them consistently. It's not so much a physical challenge as it is a mental challenge on making yourself drop down into that squat to do that push-up. And that's what I did experience in previous challenges. I would get to a point where I just didn't want to drop down. I just wanted to let my heart rate go down a bit or let my muscles relax. But after 200 a day for so long, I simply just got past that. There's no really block anymore. So I was just doing it. My body was so used to it, so used to the repetition, the consistency, that I didn't have that challenge anymore. But in other areas of my life, it was more mental fortitude. Basically, I'm just more confident, making myself do something so challenging and knowing that I could get that done, and having achieved it just makes other things in my life easier to deal with. It's like, if I've dealt with this challenge, then other things won't be as challenging, which is kind of how that effect is. And so then into conclusions. So as to the diet, the biggest thing I've learned in this whole challenge is, a lot of people have this idea that if you just work out a lot, that you'll just burn all the calories in your body, you'll just get fit and you'll grow your muscles and everything. But that's not really how it works. You can exercise until your body's just worn out, and if your diet is not matched with the exercise, you will not make very much progress, and which that is what I experienced. Because I do have a decent diet, but I did drink a lot of beer here and there, and then of course holiday season, it's hard to really stick to anything that's overly healthy. But my belly fat didn't really change much, even though my core got increasingly stronger. And so now I've determined that I'll focus on my diet more than exercise. Not that I will stop, I will continue, but I believe now that having a good diet is probably more important than exercising a lot. And so as I proceed now, I may still do burpees here and there, but not nearly the 200 per day, because it's just don't really need to. And also with my business and work growing, it takes time out of my day to get everything set up to do the burpees. And so I'm basically going to change to like doing ab workouts and like short 20-minute exercises that don't take as much time, but it's just very easy to do, and that's really all you need if you're trying to just maintain just average, like, well, not average, but just a normal kind of fitness level. And so that's pretty much everything on my list. So nothing grand or major as you might think for me doing 40,000 burpees in the course of 2 days. It was a lot of fun. I did enjoy it. But I will not do a challenge like that again. It's just so much work to keep doing it day after day. So anyway, take out of that what you will, and signing off.